As we go way beyond sky's the limit, and you know who we are. We shooting for the moon and land on the stars. Let us land on the stars. Let us land on the stars. Let us land on the stars. We're about to do it real big, like out of this world, and we taking it far, shooting for the moon and land on the stars. Let us land on the stars. Now don't you think this outrageous? At this point, if you don't see I'm one of the greatest. I played a long time up in the league with the majors. In every history book, they had a couple more. About the way I take them through stages on different levels. Peep the way you read on the gauges. Regardless, I'ma love them. I don't care how they hate us. No matter how they try, see they can never replace us. I live my life bold and courageous, and I live my life bold and courageous. I live my life bold and courageous because you know that I'm coming to save us as we go.
Our tail of the tape for this flyweight fight. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC flyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the former UFC flyweight champion of the world, Davison Figueroa. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the former UFC flyweight champion of the world and the former UFC bantamweight champion, Henry Triple C Cejudo.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, round 1 underway. There is Henry Cejudo. The messenger has drawn a lot of confidence from recent UFC fights against Demetrius Johnson. Joseph Benavidez has taken down most of his UFC opponents, including Johnson. We'll see if Cejudo chooses to shoot here early.
That's a beautiful body kick. And that's the danger in the engagement there.
Tries to work it into a takedown. Straight right hand has been a good weapon for him. He misses with it there. Oh, big head kick there. He's looking to land the right, just out of range.
As the fight goes on, you'll see Figueroa pick it up a little bit.
Oh, and there's that double leg takedown.
Oh, he's attacking choke now.
Oh, that guillotine is officially tight.
He got out. I mean, wow, that is great submission defense.
Cejudo's back in half guard. Well, he grounded him, and now he's trying to pound him out. Great ground strikes here. Again, not much defense there. Another ground strike gets through. Side control now. Excellent ground and pound here by the ever-improved Henry Cejudo. Right into side control.
Big ground and pound. He's doing a really good job of putting himself in position.
Got to be careful here.
Great submission defense.
Cejudo's in half guard now. A lot of top pressure being applied here. Outstanding pressure from top position here by Cejudo. Seconds left. Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by the ever-improved Henry Cejudo. 5 minutes in the books.
All right, take a seat for me, bud. Breathe. Good. Deep breath in. All right, here's some water. Ready? Listen. All right. Now you're doing awesome out there.
All right, so there's the end of the round. The storyline over those previous 5 minutes, volume takedowns, offensive wrestling.
Yeah, this is an exhausting type of fight. Not only for the offensive fighter, but also for the opponent. Always being under attack, always being defensive, always reacting so as to really wear at your gas tank. It's interesting to see who is more fresh going into the next round. Ooh, what a punch. Defended, but it will give Henry the idea that takedown may be coming. Oh, nice elbow. Tries to take out the leg. Beautiful leg kick lands.
Push kick there to the body. Oh! Big shots exchanged in the pocket there. Well, we talked about that reach advantage as you see him land the straight punch there. Great job using his length in that situation. Well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. Ooh, right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now because you get to make your opponent decide. They try to turn back into you, you can attack guillotine. If they turn away to try to get to your knees, you throw your hooks in and you got all your rear choke submissions. Look at that. Recognizing he's about to lose position.
Figueiredo's back in side control here. All right, it's a good ground and pound by him here, certainly staying busy, and not just busy, but effective.
You can just throw punches to keep the referee off of you. This guy is throwing punches to be effective, to throw damaging strikes. He's doing a fantastic job.
Oh, lands with the ground and pound strike. Oh, that Kimura looks tight.
That is great submission defense, keeping everything short and not allowing his opponent to get the submission victory.
Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Figueiredo. Jeff, these submission setups aren't that bad, but he keeps getting denied.
Yeah, because he's not panicking. He's taking his time. He knows what to do whenever something is coming in his direction. It's beautiful. It's beautiful to watch a guy comfortable even when he's under attack.
1 minute. All right, he's hanging out inside the closed guard of his opponent here, DC. You got to be careful. Figueiredo's in half guard. All right, feet on the hips here.
Oh, good defense, yes.
Cejudo's back in full guard now.
Lands a nice punch from his back.
All right, hammer fist here by Figueiredo. And the horn sounds on round two.
Stop, stop, stop.
All right, take a seat. Breathe. Deep breaths. Come on, come back to me here. Okay, get some water and listen. You know what you're doing out there. We're working for angle.
All right, now we check out some of the action from that previous round, DC. How about the display of striking?
Just high level. I mean, you would think that we're watching a K1 level kickboxing match opposed to being in the UFC. Both displayed great technical skills, unbelievable striking.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway. Fast, hard head kick there. Figueredo gets hit with that hook. He's got to be careful here. So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on. Well, he doesn't need space. Beautiful connection there in the clinch. And a nice job at least staying down. Gets up to beat his opponent in a lot of trouble now.
That was Velasquez's punch of choice. Every time he landed that overhand right, he hurt people bad. And this guy has been hurt very badly. There it is. Now he's running him out. That was a slick transition.
Cejudo ground and pound from half guard. He is making these shots count. All right, getting late in the fight. It has been all action to this point as we go down the wire. Could be anybody's fight.
Anybody's fight. Both of these guys prepared very well for this competition, and it showed in such a tremendous fight.
Oh, great transition there as he reverses to top position. Beautiful work on the ground there by Figueredo.
Nice shots landing from the top position.
Figueredo's back in full mount.
He's got to be careful here.
Nice movement to avoid some of those strikes from the top. Most fighters will tell you offensive wrestling is the hardest, most exhausting thing.
Especially if you're just running the guy over, Jonathan, he just gets up.
Not there yet, but might get the submission here shortly. Under 2 minutes now to go in the fight. All right, half guard now. Not a fighter you want in half guard against you. For the bottom fighter, what does he need to do?
He needs to secure his underhook. He's got to be fighting for underhook. One of the most key things you can do as a bottom fighter stuck in half guard is try to frame. You frame and push your opponent away from you. By pushing him away from you, he will then want to come back into you.
Right.
It's like when I push you back, you want to go forward. So as he comes forward, hand goes off the face, let it slip into an underhook, build up to your elbow, then go chase your single leg. This is high-level grappling, John, from a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt named Daniel Cormier. Nice punch, man.
And they separate after exiting the clinch. Oh, he lands another strike to the body. He just continues to punish his opponent's midsection here in this round. Immediately gets the underhook. Right now, a little separation between the two fighters.
His opponent's chin held up, but you do not want to be on the receiving end of those types of strikes.
All right, let's look back at some of the action, DC. They go the distance tonight, but you got to think he won over the judges with his striking acumen tonight.
Yeah, you got to watch one of the best strikers in the entire UFC. He did everything so well, and in my opinion, he should cruise to a very easy decision.
All right, the official decision is in. It resides with the venerable Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges scored this contest 29-28. Declaring the winner by unanimous decision, Davison Figueredo!
All right, so a nice job by Davison Figueredo in terms of the pace, the cardio. He outlasts his opponent and gets it done on the scorecards by decision.
Davison Figueredo used to fatigue over the course of a fight because he threw everything so hard. But tonight he showed an evolution, not only of the cardio, but mentally, to be able to stay in there over the course of a long fight and get a decision victory.
Chilling with my shot. Been to war, we got purple hearts. Was outside, but you were scared of dark. I've been shot, I ain't scared to learn. Had a clean run and ended up in jail for my 31st. Had the first. Before that, then a shank that pierced his shirt. 2016 was Dirty Sprite. I done it on the top floors and I can't, I'm scared of heights. YT and TV, the same for radio or the TV. You ain't gonna work on your CV. Staring at my hand, it's all VVs. We just trying to stay alive like the Bee Gees. Done it for the guts and the glory. And if we ever rise it, we ain't shooting feet, we ain't Tory. Mommy voted Labour, we was Tory. But I don't want you sobbing to my story. Made it out the trenches.
All right, without further delay, let's get you tonight's tale of the tape. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC Featherweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Manon the Beast Beyond! And now introducing her opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Aaron Cold-Blooded Blanchfield!
Ready to fight? Ready. Good.
All right, here we go with round 1. A lot of hype surrounding Erin Blanchfield. A lot of people believe right now she is the best fighter in this division. Just looking for an opportunity to prove as much. How would she fare if this is strictly a kickboxing affair here tonight? I don't know the answer to that, but we all know if this fight hits the floor, courtesy of a Blanchfield takedown, usually the submission comes shortly thereafter. All right, so an early takedown by the BJJ fighter on her first attempt, and on the other side, she looks like she's never wrestled in her life.
Oh, arm triangle. Arm triangle. Arm triangle.
Oh, she's got the arm triangle locked in tight.
She's got it in deep now.
Oh, somehow she gets out.
I thought it was over. I thought it was over, but that's one thing you know. Never underestimate these fighters in their submission defense.
She's got her back now, DC, and I don't mean she's like there to support her, right? She is literally on her back and in control of this fight.
She's in control of this fight. Look for her to start trying to slide that arm under the neck to finish the fight with a choke.
She's trying to pass the guard here. Ooh, unable to do so. Nice denial by the bottom fighter.
Great recognition in the grappling transitions. Way to maintain that guard. Transition.
Oh, look at that high-level grappling as the fighter reverses position and attains a dominant position.
On to the mount.
Under 2 minutes in the first round.
Let's work.
Start raining those elbows. Start raining those elbows.
Nice positional control here. Good movement defensively here on the ground by Fury. Pretty impressive ground and pound display here, champ.
She's doing a great job.
DC, I know you got my back. She's got her back, and she can do a lot of damage from here.
I've got your back as I'm your boy, J.A. She's got her back as if she wants to end her night right now. She's got to be very careful.
Oh, strong body kick by her there. And she caught the kick. All right, so once again, no surprise. She shoots for a takedown here. Maybe somewhat surprising that she hasn't been able to take her down with much consistency.
In the build-up to the fight, she said, there's no way my opponent can stop me from securing takedowns. Well, to this point, she was very wrong.
Round 2 next.
Okay, breathe. Breathe. All right, listen. You lost that last round. She's taking you down into this.
All right, so we now look back at some of the action from that previous round, DC. A lot of good highlights on both sides.
I mean, a lot of good highlights from both competitors. They both should be very proud of what they accomplished. But I'm telling you, man, I'm not sure they can keep this up. If they land at this clip for another 5 minutes, somebody's going to sleep.
You ready to fight? You ready?
Round 2 here. Nice jab by Fury. Catches the kick there. We'll see what she can do with it. Front kick to the body by Fury. And just inches away from landing one of those big right hands. Blanchfield's in half guard. Nicely done. Blanchfield's trying for a Kimura here. Ooh, that looks tight. Oh, how about that? Position over submission. Probably a good decision there. Right on the button. Man, she is just breaking her down with volume tonight as she lands another combination.
I mean, over and over, she is just landing so many different attacks. It's amazing to watch someone never throw less than 3. She's throwing at least 3 every time she enters.
Blanchfield's got the full mount. Oh, she's got a triangle, DC. That looks tight. Might be a case of tap or nap right here.
It is going to be a case of tap or nap. You're going to sleep if you do not.
Oh, man, that was slick.
All right, well, she continues to try to set up submissions here, but there it is, gets denied again.
Once again, the submission is denied. This is just great submission defense. I mean, she's so locked in, she doesn't give you any chances. It'll be very hard to get her out of here with a submission.
Oh, crown pops as she reverses position. Blanchfield's in half guard. Well, her opponent is squirming, and this might be the beginning of the end. The ground and pound strikes continue to land at will.
She's landing them over and over again. She needs to make sure that when she's chasing the finish, she doesn't get excited and lose the position.
Well, she has certainly picked up the pace here in round 2 and starting to find herself in the pocket a little bit. She was a little bit hesitant in round 1. No hesitancy whatsoever here in round 2. She has clearly found her rhythm in range. All right, so her ground control is outstanding. Half guard is when she's at her most dangerous.
Yeah, she's at her most dangerous when she has a half guard because she's so brutal with the ground and pound. She likes to go after fighters and really wear on them, force them to make the decision.
Oh, what do we got here? Looks like an arm triangle attempt.
Oh, that looks tight.
Oh, come on, that has got to be it.
You need to work on getting the shot.
And maybe he's going to do it. Oh, she got out.
What a beautiful display of submission defense by this young lady.
Oh, what a round. How good was that?
Hey, stop.
All right, this is it. You're losing this one. This is the last round. You got to keep this fight on the feet. Do not mess with her submissions. You're doing a good job defending.
All right, now we take a look back at some of the action in that previous round, DC. A lot to like on both sides, really.
I mean, both were intent on going forward. And what happens when nobody wants to take a step back? They meet in the middle. That's exactly what they did, and they both found success over the course of that round.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway. Splits the guard and connects there. Oh, she continues to land a high number of strikes here, just like she did in the previous round. It's one thing to be aggressive, but also efficient. She is certainly doing that.
She gets in very close and gets to the single collar tie.
Oh, nice hook by Erin Blanchfield.
Great timing on that double leg.
Blanchfield's in half guard now. Oh, arm triangle attempt now. Ooh, arm triangle's in tight.
It's getting in very tight.
Oh, she's working hard for the submission now.
This is a fight, both women working really hard. Trying to finish the arm triangle, but she cannot rush. She's got to take her time. She's got to be patient, and the finish will show itself.
No judges needed this time around.
Oh, my goodness.
Absolutely remarkable what this fighter was able to accomplish here tonight. Really nice job by her there to execute the submission. Clearly she had an opening, and she closed the show pretty effectively there. That is one of the bigger wins of her UFC career. All right, let's get to the official decision. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Deans called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 29 seconds of round number 3. Declaring the winner by submission due to an arm triangle choke, Erin Cold-Blooded Blanchfield.
about this young woman as the celebration is on? She sat down in our fighter meeting and she told us, to a man, to a woman, I'm going to submit her at some point in this fight, and that's exactly how she gets it done.
That's exactly how she got it done. She knew where the fight needed to be. And the moment she got a chance, the moment she got the submission locked in, she latched on that thing like you wouldn't believe it because she knew it was her chance. This is my moment to get my result. She did exactly that, got the submission win, and on to the next one.
Nobody do it better than me, not incredibly. I do this shit competitively.
And now our tail of the tape for this flyweight tilt. All right, to get us started now, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC flyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the former UFC flyweight champion of the world, Brandon the Assassin Baby Moreno. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the former UFC flyweight champion of the world, Demetrius Mighty Mouse Johnson.
You ready to fight? You ready? Do it.
All right, so here he is, the former UFC flyweight champion, Brandon Moreno. And when we asked him in our fighter meeting about ways to win this fight, he talked a lot about the jab, but he also believes if this fight hits a transition and goes to the ground, he will have a decided advantage in the jiu-jitsu realm. Let us see if it plays out that way. Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? Lands the inside leg kick there. Oh, really making good use of his reach advantage as he lands the straight punch there. Now a kick to the body.
He's back in the clinch.
Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue. All right, so we'll see if Brandon Moreno can get off to a good start tonight. He is a 5-tool player, but the jab would appear to be his weapon of choice here in the early going.
And honestly, John, he's developed it even further as he has gone to Missouri to train. The guy is getting better. He does a good job of finding his range. He shortened his stance a little bit, so he's not so much in a boxing stance, but he is using that to defend leg kicks more effectively, but also still have the ability to go find that jab.
Straight punch there by Johnson. And both fighters exchange in the pocket. Strike right there. I'm not sure how many more of these his opponent can take.
Massive shot that he landed. Great job.
Oh, big left hook there. Under 2 minutes to go in a back-and-forth first round here. Whiffs on that offer. Really finding the kicking range now. Another one lands there. Oh, and there's another leg kick for good measure.
Oh, stuck in the guillotine. Had the submission in very tight, but as it started to slip, he went right back to the dominant position.
Johnson's in half guard. Side control now, and certainly I would think more offensive options for the bottom fighter than in the half guard.
Absolutely more offensive options, because now you can just start to get away. You can just go to a wrestler stand-up.
Oh, he locks up the triangle now, DC. This could very well be the beginning of the end.
Oh, it looks like the end of the fight. It looks like this one is about done. This guy is a triangle expert. He got it set up. He jumped on it.
Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. How about this fight, folks? You see, he was nearly caught in a submission there right at the end of the round. Saved by the bell. So back to the stool. Mentally probably not in a great place here. We'll see if he can recover and get himself back into this fight. All right, a lot of tremendous striking action in that last round, DC. I know you don't have a telestrator, but take us through the replay.
I mean, I would love to have my telestrator right now. That was a great display of high-level mixed martial arts striking. Both combatants stood toe-to-toe and let it all hang out.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Round 2 is underway. Nice jab by Brandon Moreno. High guard, and he gets that thing to the target quickly.
Gets it to the target quick, and you can see this. He's going to guillotine.
Oh, what a beautiful, seamless transition to side mount as he counters the heat. Oh, somehow, some way he got out.
These guys are back and forth, and submission defense wins this transition.
Moreno's able to make a nice transition there back into side control.
Oh, in the mouth.
Oh, the ground and pound strikes continue to rain down. The opponent better move out of harm's way or the referee's going to stop this.
He better start to move, and when his opponent starts to posture, he needs to put his feet on the hip, push away to try to escape this very, very dangerous submission.
Ooh, he's setting up another submission now.
Oh, it's getting tight.
Oh, nice elbow from the bottom. Hard to win a fight, fighting off a good back. Oh, he got out! Well, defense doesn't always win championships. All right, well, he's got him softened up here. Good work from the top here by Johnson. Another ground and pound strike lands.
Great defense by this fighter.
All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
Making all these shots count. All right, working inside his opponent's guard here.
You cannot sit in these jiu-jitsu guys' guard. And you can't have one arm in, one arm out. Guys will start rolling up legs, chasing triangles. Wow, he actually reversed the position, but he didn't stop there. He took a strong top position himself. What he has to do here is just try to stay relaxed. Big, explosive actions, panicky actions are what gets you submitted a lot of times. Changing the position.
Drops down inside the now closed guard of his opponent.
Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
Oh, good ground and pound here.
Let's go. Get him off you.
He's got to be careful here.
Pretty good ground and pound by him here. He told us on Thursday he needed to be more effective in these situations. Well, he's got his back now. Moreno's really pressing the issue now, and he's got his opponent's belly flat on the mat. 20 seconds to go, round 2. Moreno's back in full mount.
He's setting up the armbar.
Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. So the fighter was really caught in a submission there just as the horn sounded. Safe to say he was saved by the bell there. So back to the stools they go. 60 seconds to recover here. We're going to fight on, ladies and gentlemen. Another round coming up. All right, so there's the end of the round. You know, few things more exciting in mixed martial arts than a submission, and he nearly had one there.
He almost had it. He had it locked in. He thought the fight was over, but his opponent was able to escape. But the next time, if he goes back to that position, maybe he gets the finish he wants so bad.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway. Moreno gets caught by the inside leg kick. A few more, and that'll leave him off. Well, we wondered earlier why there weren't as many body strikes. He's making up for lost time here. Shot to the body connects, and that bears watching. That's going to hurt this opponent. Just out of range with the big right hand. Back and forth we go. So at long last, he finally lands his first takedown after several failed attempts. We knew coming in that he was going to stay committed to the takedown, kept on trying, and finally got him to the ground. shot from bottom position. All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. 3 minutes now to go to decide this one.
Keep those hips active until you're back in guard.
Let's work on standing this up. We need to work.
Hey, scramble, get up. Scramble, get up.
This is some exhausting work, man.
I mean, it is so tiring to be fighting in this way. So much wrestling, so much grappling, expending all this energy trying to hold the guy down. I mean, no takedown is not fought. No reversal is not fought. Everything they're doing is fought to the very last minute before it gets given up.
Well, as many expected, his grappling has been very strong thus far. The takedowns, the ground control, he is truly the total package.
It's one thing to take your opponent down. It's one thing to control him, as we have seen him do over the course of this fight.
All right, he's got him in the north-south position now. I know the crowd thinks it's funny when this happens, but if you're the bottom fighter, nothing funny about it.
It's not funny. This is not a fun position to be in fighting. You've got to try and change it immediately because you are carrying someone's weight, whether it's their bottom half weight or the top half. You are carrying their weight, whether you got their armpit in your face or you got their legs over the top of you. It is not comfortable. So you need to be trying to move, make them make a decision, a determination as to what they're trying to accomplish, and then you try and counter it.
All right, so a lot to like over the distance of that fight tonight. Clearly, we think we saw one guy win the fight and largely got it done with the striking.
Yeah, he got it done with the striking. And that's exactly what he's known for. He's known as a guy that's so comfortable whenever he's in the stand-up. And that showed tonight as he truly outworked his opponent.
All right, the official decision is now in. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges scored the contest 30-27. For the winner by unanimous decision, Brandon the Assassin Baby Moreno!
All right, no draw, no controversy tonight. Brandon Moreno, the Assassin Baby, your winner by decision.
These championship rounds that he has fought in over the course of his career has prepared him for the long fight, and he looked comfortable throughout this fight tonight. Great job by the Assassin Baby.
Our tale of the tape for this heavyweight fight. Now for the introductions, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Sergey Pavlovich. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Tom Aspinall.
You ready to fight? Ready. Good.
All right, early round action here. Perhaps Tom Aspinall could win this fight if it was just a kickboxing match, but he has got a decided grappling advantage, and most people believe eventually if this fight hits the floor in transition, Tom Aspinall will be able to find a submission. Oh, stuffs the takedown. Nice judo toss for him there.
Big ground and pound.
Well, we'll see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here. Oh, that guillotine choke is tough. Oh, he got out. How good is that?
This guy is so aware. He never leaves anything long to allow for himself to get subbed.
All right, so the fighter's able to reverse position on the ground, and now he's got the dominant position.
Yeah, what a great job recognizing that once he got the reversal, he went right to his offense. He didn't wait, John. He did a good job of while his opponent goes, oh my goodness, I lost the position. He said, no, we're not done. I'm going to get to a dominant position myself.
All right, so he's got the body locked down here, DC, or so it appears. This is not a guy you want anywhere near your back. Ground and pound the hammer. Mark Coleman would be proud. Aspinall's in half guard.
He's very accurate in the ground and pound, and it's showing because he's landing so consistently.
Aspinall's going for the sub here. Oh, that looks tight to me. It's locked in. Arm still not out of harm's way yet.
Look at all the pressure on the arm.
Wow, somehow, some way he gets the arm out.
It looked like he was done, John, but he was able to stay comfortable, stay patient, and now he finds himself safe.
Outstanding ground and pound here. Somewhat of a lost art in MMA, at least in terms of making sure that every strike counts. Not an issue for him.
He's making every single one of them count. He is not pity-patting. He's not touching. Every punch that lands, he wants you to feel it.
Trying to guard pass here. Not today.
No, it ain't.
Ooh, heel hook attempt now, and it looks locked in. Oh, I don't know. That heel hook looks tight.
Working now to finish off this heel hook. He's got to keep the knee inside of his hip. Cannot allow for him to beat his hips. Great submission defense on display.
Aspinall's attempting a triangle here. Let's see if he can finish the deal.
A lot of takedown defense, submission defense is just being calm and patient. Now he's going full mount.
10 seconds to go in round one. Pavlovich is in half court. Round two is next.
Stop.
All right, buddy, take a seat. Deep breath, buddy. Great round. You're very, very close to getting those submissions. I want you to be a little bit more...
All right, so a wild round and a wild sequence there on the ground, DC. Talk us through the highlight.
Yeah, man, you see two high-level grapplers going after it. One guy gets an advantage. The other guy always has a response. We thought it was over. A lesser opponent would have been submitted, but these two are two of the best grapplers in the entire UFC.
You ready?
Second round underway.
Oh, nice.
Big strike lands.
Big strike lands. Now he looks to try to chase down that finish. Oh, there it is. That's that one. That right hand. Oh, really nice takedown.
Aspinall's going for a choke here. That guillotine is tight. Oh, somehow he gets out. Fantastic submission, D. Well, sometimes our stat guys are stingy with these submission attempt numbers. There have been a lot of them here. Submission defense has held up every step of the way.
Yeah, he's a great grappler, and he's really, really good defensively because he is so aware of all situations when he's on the ground. He has done an amazing job staying out of those submissions.
Really good job to land these strikes from top position.
Great defense by the defensive fighter. Oh, he passes the half guard now, and he's not posturing to land punches, so look for a submission attempt.
Inside the closed guard now.
I mean, he went right into his full guard. What does he do to try to advance himself to give him more of an advantage on the mat?
Well, this is a tough fighter to buck off. Very good pressure pressure and work here by Pavlovich. Just over 2 minutes now to go. Working inside the closed guard now.
Keep your hands up and keep that head moving.
Aspinall's in half guard now.
He's got that arm triangle. Watch him pass to the opposite side. It looks real tight. He'll drop his weight to try to finish his technique. The arm triangle's getting very close. What he's got to do now is get to the opposite side of the body. He's got to get his body on the side of the wall and get the finish. He's up. What's submission defense?
You can work on this position.
Oh, he's got his back. Grounded him and pounded him. Nice job. Under a minute to go. Oh, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground.
Getting them out here.
Aspinall's in half guard.
Beautiful ground strikes landed.
Man, another one lands. He's trying to pound his opponent's head through the canvas. Now drops inside that closed guard, trying to set up a choke here.
That guillotine is tight.
Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. How about this fight, folks? You see, he was nearly caught in a submission there right at the end of the round. Saved by the bell. So back to the stool. Mentally probably not in a great place here. We'll see if he can recover and get himself back into this fight. All right, so that's the end of the round. A lot of highlights from which to choose, but his success in that round certainly rooted in his offensive takedown game.
And that's what he does, right? He's a grinder. He's the type of guy that wants to get a hold of you, drag you to the floor. It doesn't bother him that much if you get back to your feet. He just wants to continue to make you work the entire time because he understands this type of grind most guys can't keep up with.
Oh, nice jab by Pavlovich. Oh, another blistering combination there, really starting to do a nice job stringing shots together.
And you can see the damage in his... Oh, guillotine here! Yup, that guillotine's deep.
Ooh, sorry to cut you off, but he got out.
What a great job attacking a lot, rolling to your back, giving up the mount. He chose a much worse position over giving up that submission. He's got to start throwing now.
Oh, you gotta love the ground and pound strikes here.
Oh, nice.
Oh, and another punch on the ground gets through. May need some defense here. Aspinall's right back to the full mount here. Oh, these are some serious punches from the top here. He's continuing to maintain good posture and making these strikes count.
He's doing a really good job.
All right, he continues to bully his opponent here, really manhandling him on the ground. Under the neck. Oh, and now he flattens him out, DC. A couple hooks in. This could be trouble.
Look at all that hip pressure he has into his opponent's back. Now he'll start to rain down brutal ground and pound.
And you better intelligently defend here. This could be the beginning of the end. All right, so he's got the ground and pound game going here. Big elbow there, lands.
In the half guard.
Under 2 minutes now to go in our third round.
Nice transition. There it is. Now he's going to mount.
Oh, big shots from the top. Takes his back now. Oh, outstanding combination of ground and pound punches here by Aspinall. Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Aspinall.
All these actions, though, these big actions, got to wear on the gas tank of both guys. Not being just defensive, but offensive off of his back. Great punch lands.
Aspinall's trying for a submission here. Oh, compromising spot here. Jungle choke is locked in. All right, so the fighters go the distance here tonight, but it went a whole lot better for one of them than the other. Talk us through the replays, champ.
Some decisions are different than others, and his striking really did separate him from the competition. He fought so well in the stand-up game that he should get a very easy decision.
The official decision is in. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges scored this contest 30-26, declaring the winner by unanimous decision,
All right, nice job by him there, as he is your winner via unanimous decision. And sometimes I would think it's easier said than done to just leave the judges out of it. Dominant performance, and he gets his hand raised.
Yeah, and if you got to go to the judges, leave no question, right? Be the person that is so dominant that you know you're getting your hand raised. He did exactly that tonight, and he gets a dominant decision.
All right, now our tail of the tape for this bantamweight scrap. All right, now to get us started, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC bantamweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the former UFC bantamweight champion, Pepper No Mercy Young. And now, here's his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Marlon Chito Vera!
You ready to fight? You ready?
All right, here we go at 135 pounds. Sign me up, take my money. Petr Yan versus Marlon Chito Vera. Petr Yan, very difficult to put away, right? The only time he has been finished was that disqualification against Aljamain Sterling. And on the other side, Marlon Chito Vera puts people away better than anyone in this division. We'll see how it goes.
It's a dream matchup. The finisher versus the unfinishable.
Yes.
Petr Yan has a granite chin, and he has a spirit about himself that not many people can match. But the one guy that can match that is Ecuador's Marlon Chito Vera. Phenomenal fighter, very loved and big for the weight class. And since linking up with Jason Perillo, has truly taken his game to the next level.
How good is this action about a minute in? I think I'm gassing out just watching this thing.
I'm exhausted trying to call all the strikes that these 2 men are throwing at each other. What a fun fight.
Yeah, hate to be the punch counter tonight. A swing and a miss by Chito Vera. Just over 3 minutes here to go, round 1. Well, he continues to offer up the kick here, but just misses with that one. And that left hook landed on the button. Misses with the left hook. Both guys appeared to land there. Well-placed kick there by Vera. That's a huge shot right there, DC. You don't want to eat too many more of those.
No, and he needs to start looking to finish now because he's got to very fast.
Able to block that one. Chito gets caught by the straight punch. Just missed on the overhand left. Good head movement there. Yan gets absolutely tagged by that stiff jab. Trying the flying knee there. Oh,
Wow, both of them are landing massive shots. Big right hand.
Less than a minute to go in the round. So as we pull up some numbers here for you, 29 total.
Oh, he's got to try to finish here.
Massive left hand.
Oh, landed some big shots too.
All right, he engages in a single collar tie here. Visibly limping here.
All right, buddy. Sit down. Take a deep breath. Now listen, you probably lost that round. The only reason we lost it is because you're waiting on him. I need you to be first.
All right, so there's the end of the round. The big moment in it, of course, the shot to the liver that buckled his opponent.
He hurt him bad. He went right to the liver. Boom, landed it on the sweet spot, and was very surprised that his opponent was able to stand up to him. But he's going down the right path. He needs to continue to throw these strikes to the body.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Second round underway. All right, so as this next round gets underway, hopefully the good action we saw in the last round will continue. Both fighters certainly had their ups and downs. Both got the offense going. But now we'll see if one fighter or the other can really take control of what has been a very close fight thus far. Huge connection by him there.
He needs to get on his bicycle, John. He needs to get into space so that he doesn't get finished. Nice defense. He got his hands up and he blocked it.
Oh, that's a beautiful land downstairs with the kick. Just out of range with that right hand. Collar tie here in the clinch. Now some separation. Well, he's hurt.
He went high on that one.
Big right hand.
Big combination.
The cardio and conditioning of Piotr Jan is just absurd. I mean, this fight has just been a great showcase for him in all respects of mixed martial arts. Oh, great block there. Well, we talk about these calf kicks all the time. Don't want to take too many more of those.
I cannot believe how damaging that strike has become.
Back and forth we go. Just over 2 minutes now to go in the round. Well, he's really picked up the pace here in round two. Much more aggressive now here and starting to find himself in the pocket.
That's a great kick landed there.
Good work, guys. Come
Nice
on.
knee by Marlon Vera.
Another knee.
And a miss with the right hook.
Massive body kick lands.
Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there. Right there, his opponent's wobble champ.
He's hurting bad. He cannot take another shot like that. Oh, beautiful level change.
Entertaining scrap so far.
Hey, stop.
All right, there's the horn indicating the end of the round. So the fighter now with a cut on his lip. That is something he's going to have to deal with. You see the cut man not wasting any time getting in there. We'll see if he can shut that thing and prevent it from being a factor for him moving forward. All right, let's now take a look back at some of the highlights from that previous round. We'll see if we can isolate the exact strike that caused that cut to his lip.
He landed a beautiful shot that cut him on the lip. Now, listen, guys. As long as it ain't like Jairzinho Rosa striking Alistair over him, you're fine. cuts on the lip are okay unless your lip is hanging off like we have seen sometimes.
You ready to fight?
That is not that, but he's got to protect it.
I got Robbie Lawler on line one, by the way.
Oh, yeah, I remember Robbie.
Lip cuts.
Oh, my God, I was thinking about that. I couldn't remember who it was, though.
All right, next round is upon us. Let's see how it plays out. Well, most fighters can't keep up this type of aggression and pace, but you don't have to worry about this guy. He hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down tonight.
Beautiful job getting those hands up.
Big power shot there. Keeps going back to that jab, keeps throwing that jab, but unable to land. Picture perfect shot there, DC, and one more of those, he might be out.
I mean, the fight is going to be over. I can't believe he's still standing. That shot landed.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, nice right hand. That one was thrown to end the fight.
Yeah. Oh, he continues to land a high number of strikes in this round. Really hasn't let up when it comes to his aggressiveness. Certainly have to be mindful that you don't gas out, but you gotta like the output on display here. All right, late in the fight now, he needs a finish or he's gonna lose this fight tonight. We'll see what he goes for.
I mean, he's got to pull out all the stops. There is no more strategy. There is no more time to try to set up a punch. You got to just start letting everything fly.
Jan gets stung by that leg kick. 2 minutes and change to go in our third and final round. Marlon Vera gets hit with a kick here. That one landed flush. Let's see if he can make some adjustments. Oh, roundhouse kick. Add that to his highlight reel. Well, you've got to admire the urgency here. He is trying to keep the judges out of it, lighten up his opponent left and right. Good defense. Wind it up on the right there to no avail. We approach the 1 minute mark here in our third and final round. Throwing that low kick.
Nice job blocking that punch. Oh, that right hand barely missed there. Oh, big elbow.
Heavy leather landed on both sides in that exchange. Oh, great deception to land the flying knee. All right, so as we await the judges' scorecards, DC will look back at his handiwork. He had it all going from a striking standpoint tonight.
Man, he did a great job. It was very entertaining to watch someone be in such a great state of flow, a great flow state in regards to the stand-up. He said that tonight we would be very impressed with his performance, and I am thoroughly impressed.
We'll see how the judges saw it. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges scored this contest 30-27 for the winner by unanimous decision, Pekka Namaste.
All right, congratulations to him. He is your winner by unanimous decision and certainly a dominant performance here tonight.
Yeah, he did a great job of just dictating and controlling all the engagements of this fight. His opponent never really had an opportunity to lead the dance. He did that from start to finish, and he wins a unanimous decision.
What you mean you don't know what I'm repping? I'm feeling my hood like they told me the blessing. You jacking my spot, you gotta come and check in. At the wig get hectic, don't let me slide up on you, no electric. You bring your back and hit him like it's Tetris. You feel the rain, no you do the texting. Listen, I don't know why they mentioning beef. I don't think no one better than me. You can say what you want, but my step doesn't speak. If I tell them no go, then they stepping on 3 like for the chain. That's competitive. Me making rain in your hood like I weather the streets. If I think what we did, I'ma get to the breach. You only as tough as your weapon could be. I done caught me a Dylan, I got us the block. To the hate and put that in the watch. I ice on my neck 'cause I'm shooting on hot. If I'm rapping, that will me the fuck. I don't care about no diss, 'cause none of them pop. And I'm shooting my stars off a pop.
smoke and choke on this tree. 2017 was my moment of truth. I was a year away from not being known as a youth. Approaching manhood, peach fuzz covered my chin. Even then I would leave rap, going with the wind. I'm not a Muslim, so why would I lie, pretend? I'm not too good at following trends. I am the trend, I am the truth, I am the God, I am the Zen. There is no way around it, just make amends. These flows are coated gold, and if you the shit, then I must be the cold and exploding what the commode is. Real soon they're gonna have to mention Mr. Clay the magician with the greatest of Drizzy, Drakes, and Wheezies, Andres and Jiggers, Pac, Biggie and Nas, Face Mob, Yeezy and Raekwon. It's easy to say these things looking for clout, but this is non-fiction. The proof's in the pudding, it's none missing. Fuck you and your opinion, you can stick that up Uranus. I jumped to touch the sky and landed on planet Uranus. Houston, we got a problem. No need to look for solutions. I'm stacking Eisenhowers.
And now our tale of the tape for this light heavyweight fight. All right, now for the particulars, we go inside the octagon to Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC light heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Mauricio Shogun Rua. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Quinton Rampage Jackson!
You ready to fight? You ready? Let's do it.
All right, early round action here, and there is a man who needs no introduction, the former UFC champion, Quinton Rampage Jackson. Of course, he's got a highlight reel that competes with anyone in the sport, but he's not resting on his laurels. He is back here tonight, not as a prize fighter for money. He wants to prove a point that this game has not passed him by, and if recent results are any indication, he might just be onto something.
Great job landing that body kick.
All right, so the boxer with a beautiful combination there and giving a lot of problems to this kickboxer here early on.
Well, the kickboxer wants to set his feet. He wants to be landing those kicks, getting damage off, but he can never do that because the boxer's constantly in his face and not throwing singular shots. He's throwing multiples to keep him moving backwards.
There's that patented single. Oh, seamless transition to half guard there.
Unbelievable how quickly he was able to slice that leg through to get to the half guard.
Oh, man, another strike gets through. This could be over soon.
Oh, he's got to be careful there, yo. Using a lot of good movement.
Good transition. Come on, create that space. You gotta get out of there.
Gotta be careful here.
All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long, making all these shots count.
Let's get out of that position.
That was nice.
Jackson's right back to the full mount.
This is where he wants to be.
Oh, postures up and lands a huge head strike there. Nicely done by Rampage.
Yes, smart adjustment, yep. Oh, right into mount.
Relentless pressure from the top by Rampage Jackson. Oh, big shots raining down. Now inside the closed guard.
And he's going to try to find ways to pass and move to a submission.
Oh, big pop from the crowd as they get back to their feet after a pretty scintillating grappling battle there on the ground.
Well, it's an educated crowd, John. They appreciated all the grappling exchanges and how skilled both of these men are. He's got that single collar tie locked in.
Second round, straight ahead.
All right, senta aí. Senta, respira. Sit down, relax. Good. All right, look. I think we lost that round, okay? But it's all right. I want you to use
While we look back at some of the replays from that previous round, DC, a lot of good action for fight fans over those 5 minutes.
I mean, high pace, high intensity, all action first round. Both landed multiple strikes. What a great round of fighting.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Here we are, early round 2. Right to the target. Let's see if his opponent can survive.
I cannot believe he is still standing after taking that round.
Lands a big elbow there. How about these two going at it? Man, these guys have some chins on them. Huge shots being landed on both sides. Nice jab there to the body by Hua.
Good jab.
All right, so the overhand has certainly been a big weapon for him here tonight. Look for him to go right back to it here if he can find an opening. Oh, and that is blocked.
Oh! He's got to start throwing down. Oh!
Back to his feet.
Oh, nice jab.
Just over.
Oh, nice kick.
Well, MMA is a constant exercise in risk mitigation, right? But it would seem to me that if he really goes for it offensively, you can get him out of there.
Well, he's got him hurt. He's got him hurt. He's got him hurt multiple times in one round. It looks like this fight should be over by now, but his opponent's still standing, and I think that speaks to the durability of the guy standing in front of him.
Man, as he landed a high volume of strikes here, and a huge strike lands there, DC.
He landed that massive shot. Now he needs to try to find the next shot, the follow-up shot.
Good fight here, under 2 to go. Well-placed kick there by Rampage. And he caught the kick. Well, eventually you know he's going to turn this defense into offense, but he's certainly doing a nice job on the defensive end. Oh, continuing to attack the head as that diving fire lands.
This man is landing brutal ground and pound.
His nose is bleeding now. Looks to be cut, perhaps there on the bridge. And busy as he looks to improve position here.
Oh, this is where you don't want to be, though.
Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. Well, this is exactly what you like to see. Nice combination of ground and pound punches. Outstanding pressure and activity by Rampage. Oh, heavy shots raining down. Big steps in. Oh, my God. Unbelievable. Well, make no mistake about it. He is getting 2 paychecks tonight as he gets the big TKO victory. Wow.
That's unbelievable. It was crazy to watch his finishing instincts on display as he got that massive victory. It was amazing, John. It was amazing.
Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 52 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by TKO, Quinton Rampage Jackson!
Well, there he is, the man of the hour. And you got to think this dude's going to get a serious Instagram push tonight after the win by TKO.
Oh, he's going to get a massive push because he hurt his opponent and he pressed his foot down in the gas until he got that finish. That was amazing.
Chevy. God rained down blessings. That broke the levee. On my Libra scales, teaching these streets is heavy. Young Smokey prevail, came from speakeasy to breathing weekly on beats, and now he be eating with kings in every city. I just can't get enough. Go to the shit, low, hit it up.
And now our tale of the tape for this lightweight fight. We send it inside the octagon. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC lightweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Renato Moicano! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Paddy the Paddy Pimblett!
Ready to fight? Ready.
All right, well, it has been a rapid rise to UFC prominence for the Liverpudlian Paddy the Baddy Pimblett. Standing room only, capacity crowds when he fights. And as far as this matchup is concerned, a lot of people feel like he might be up against it. Pimblett does not want to hear that noise. He said if the fight goes to the ground, I am a much more willing and able grappler than any of you realize. And of course, if the fight's on the feet, I got the power and the speed advantage to put this guy away. Wow, huge head kick. Trademark inside leg kick there by Paddy Pimblett.
He's taking too many of those inside low kicks, man. That leg is getting beat up.
Trying to go to the body now with the kick. That one misses. Both fighters starting to open up a little bit. To the body and it lands. Oh, well, why get away from it? Another huge kick lands. We march on, 3 minutes to go.
Beautiful shot lands to the leg there.
Moicano's now switching his stance. Single leg takedown. All right, close guard now. Moicano's going for an arm here. Oh, that's tight. Oh, belly down arm bar.
And now he turns and puts his weight over the top of the arm.
Oh, he got out.
Now notice how he got his body all the way across to the opposite side. Now, he's in the belly, but it's much better than where he was before.
Moicano gets back up.
Gets to the single collar time. Look for him to keep that elbow tight and throw punches with his free hand.
Now he gets a more dominant position with the underhook.
He is going to start to drive knees over and over. You got to be careful here. You got to move.
Lands to the body there. Swing and a miss with that straight left hand. Just out of range with that right hook.
Jump guillotine right away.
Oh, he is out. How good is that?
That is phenomenal submission defense by this young man.
Really using his physicality to his advantage now.
He lifted up the neck and snuck his arm underneath to try to get a choke.
Oh, and now he gives up on the submission. How do you get out of harm's way here?
I mean, you got to shove that knee, John.
Round 2 straight ahead. Well, what a round it was, especially from a striking standpoint. DC, take us through.
High-level striking. I mean, this is what people come through the doors to see. 2 men stand on a quarter, chest to chest, forehead to forehead, and let it all fly. I'm surprised nobody went out, but it does excite me for the next round.
You ready to fight? You ready?
Second round underway. Going out of the body with that hook. Well done there by Pimblett. All right, different round, but same approach out of the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu fighter. I'm not sure if there was an injury, but his ground game is so strong, he hasn't made any effort to take the fender.
I don't understand when you possess that skill, when you're so good on the ground, you're so strong in positions, he does such a great job of finding submissions. I don't know why he wouldn't spin the vast majority of the fight there. Tonight he is fighting a very confusing style of fight, and I just don't get it. That was nice fight.
Oh, the outside of that lead leg, the left thigh, really showing signs of bruising now. Switch kick to the body by Paddy Pimblett. Just over 3 minutes to go. Big knee there. Kick to the body now. That one won't land. Well, his corner was... Oh, what a connection by him there. His opponent could be out of here soon, DC.
He's almost done. I mean, when you get hit with a shot like that, you don't know whether to run, hide, grab, or wrestle. He's confused. He's as confused as he was on his first test in elementary school.
Just missed with the leg kick. Throwing that jab yet again out of range.
Flying these kicks to the target. Beautiful flying into the head.
All right, they separate now. We'll see who can get off in space. Obvious redness on the right side of his body.
Nice block. Look at him whip his hip into that kick. But he needs to check one of these kicks. He has to discourage him from throwing this kick over and over again.
Oh, setting up the left hook, but out of range. Got the single collar tie. Nice punch from the clinch by Moicano.
Trading huge shots. Let's see who's going to be the last man standing.
Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection, and these will take their toll as this fight goes into the latter rounds. All right, rubber guard now, DC, some submissions at his disposal if he so chooses.
Yeah, he does have a couple.
Trying for a submission here.
What a tight armbar.
Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round, so the fighter was really caught in a submission there just as the horn sounded. Safe to say he was saved by the bell there. So, back to the stools they go. 60 seconds to recover here. We're going to fight on, ladies and gentlemen. Another round coming up. All right, we now take a look back at some of the highlights from that last round, DC. A lot for the replay guys to choose from.
I mean, these guys are going to be very busy trying to find what replay to show you guys. Lands on both sides of the octagon. Both guys fought great. What a phenomenal round.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway. All right, next round is now underway. I thought there was pretty good back and forth action in the previous round.
Yes, it wasn't a firefight. It wasn't two guys throwing the kick and sink at each other. But you did see times where they came together and you saw the skill level of these two fighters.
Big left hook coming. It's blocked. Beautiful kick there. Huge shot finds the target there.
Great shot lands. Now he's got to go find that follow-up attempt. The kill shot is what they call it to go and end the fight.
Fighters separate from the clinch. Moicano's got a lot of weapons on both sides as he switches his stance here. Sniff that one out as he blocks the kick. Whiffs on the right hand. Just a nasty leg kick. That's hard to reach.
I mean, he is throwing those kicks with evil intent. He is trying to break his leg with every single kick.
Under 3 minutes now to go in round 3. All right, very late in the fight now, DC. I know we don't have open scoring, but correct me if I'm wrong, he needs a submission or he's losing this fight.
He is not a big puncher, so So he needs to get this fight to the ground and chase a submission.
Back to the left hand now, unable to connect. Himlet's nose is bleeding now. Yes, looks as though he got cut by one of those offerings from his opponent. Under 2 minutes to decide this one now. Lands the double jab. Look at the redness starting to appear on the left side of his body. His opponent would be wise to continue to attack there. One minute now to go in our third and final round. Well, this is exactly the sense of urgency you're looking for. Try to take the judges out of it. He is lighting them up now. Throwing that jab, no good.
Caught that kick there.
Nice kick there by Paddy Pimblett. And that one certainly found the target. What a fight as we go the full 15 minutes, and that is how you close the show. All right, so the fight goes the distance. We'll take a look back at the action, but should go his way given all he got done in the striking.
Yeah, he did a great job of landing at will, mixing up the target, doing everything that he's become known for in order to cruise to a very good decision. I know he didn't get the finish that he wanted so bad coming in here tonight, but he had a phenomenal performance, and he showed that he's one of the best fighters in the world.
The official decision is in. Bruce Buffer has it.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. All 3 judges score this contest 29-28. Declared the winner by unanimous decision, Renato Moicano!
All right, so the judges are in agreement tonight. He is your winner by unanimous decision. Certainly pretty easy fight to score, I thought.
Yeah, I thought it was an easy fight to score. Whereas his opponent had a few moments, he was the one that truly did lead all the interactions. He's the person that truly did dictate if the fight was standing or on the ground. This is his fight. He won this fight, and he won it in dominant fashion.
You gotta burn me, I ain't scarred. Shit, say less. 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 I ain't scarred shit, JC can tell me do it. I'ma tell him no. OGs get on the balls, I bet they kill. Most of them hoes. Trenches, I'm like Drake, but I can't count that baby hole. I grew up a screw up at the heat the crib up with the stove. 15 roaches crawled up on my face. Diddy probably troll. I get a Grammy. I'm on stage with killers, how I be at shows. No gimmick. I told Pooh he just like Kendrick with a shiesty flow. I used to look up to them hood legends, so I'm racist though. Say less. I had to shop at Payless. For lawyers, you can't pay less. I can swipe off lawyers and for choppers with my Apex. Dirk ain't from the trenches. Who the fuck can really say that? Dirk ain't for his. Who the fuck can really say that? Say less. 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 Man, what?
I ain't gotta talk about it, now I got it, look. Stylist get this style for me, I promise you. I don't want the bitch if she don't do it sloppy, yeah. We not hearing it, barbarians the big. What's rocky, her head, what's sloppy. The feds on my body, cause my Cuban link so I keep look Hermes for Christmas. Even if it ain't no holiday, I slay. Fuck breakfast, she gon' eat me up and swallow me. I'm like, yeah. My ex bitch don't let me, but she still follow me, cause I'm lit. And my enemies shooting in the air like Hail Mary, blitz. After all that I did, sorry baby, I don't wanna find no love and start this. Ratchet on me, ratchet right on my hip. Pass it to Lil Broski, he gon' empty the chest. Like Tracy McGrady, I'ma keep one up in my shit. Let it reflect the Navy on my ain't with nothing. Let's go me and Durkee, yo, you know we wildin'. Word of mommy, my tongue got brick for serving aunties. Spin a block, sending shots, so much shots. Hit his body, you gon' think I got the monkeypox. Moving on dead silence. Some wolves on our side, moving like Little Red Robin Hoodie on all the time.
Tired of all the fake shit, tired of all the bullshit, tired of all these talking about they gonna do shit, tired of all these squash shit. You got a problem with me, I ain't squash your shit. Say less, 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 say less. Man, what?
The Jewel runners, the product of many cruel summers. In the description was fitting, they say it's two gunners. Slap chickpeas out your cheek until your true hummers. Left the scene, the Hellcat scream, cause we don't do Hondas. But we do Benny Hondas, taking your baby mama. She hostage me in the Hummer, she kiss it to pay me homage. You work it like I deserve it, she move like the perfect pervert. They say Mississippi burning, I'm sipping, serve, eating sherbet. Watch the world go to hell as I'm laughing, saying it's perfect. Catch me after Sunday service, disturbing the church's workers. Tell the deacon we ain't speaking, need money, his prayers worthless. I can tell through my alertness, he's nervous about his perks. Hey, in the name of Jesus, the reaper I serve a perfect. My guy hide in the skies, he fly over Earth's surface. Fly satellite height as I'm looking at Earth's surface. Keep your eyes on the prize and don't let the devil coerce you.
It's crazy when they ain't got no idea what you've been through. Just to get to where you go. Fuck 'em. Day after day trying to stay out the way, but I still gotta pray cause I feel like I'm falling. I reach out to God trying to talk on the daily. I know I can't hear him, but still trying to call him. I need a blessing, I feel like I'm stressing. No point of me resting, I feel like it's stolen. Still ain't gave up with this pressure I'm holding. They left me alone, I was watching them ballin'. Day after day trying to stay out the way, but I still gotta pray cause I feel like I'm falling. I reach out to God trying to talk on the daily. I know I can't hear him, but still trying to call him. I need a blessing, I feel like I'm stressing. No point of me resting, I feel like it's stolen. Still ain't gave up with this pressure I'm holding. They left me alone, I was watching them ballin'. Know if I spot them, I feel like I got them. That days I've been winning, been losing. Mind on my business, I still only look like a chiropractor. Bitch, I know what I'm doing. If it's money, bitch, I get to pursue it.
Our tale of the tape for this welterweight fight. All right, now to get us started with the introductions, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Nick Diaz! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Ruthless Robbie Lawler!
You ready to fight? You ready? Good.
All right, here is Ruthless Robbie Lawler coming up on 40 professional fights. You don't want to get hit with that right hand. Left hand's no fun either, but this is a guy whose power you want to try to avoid at all costs. Perhaps we'll see if he tries to take him down here early. There's that ruthless Robbie Lawler right hand. You do not want to get hit with too many of those.
Nah, man, this is a dog. Robbie Lawler is a flat-out dog. A guy that's willing to fight anybody, protect his yard. I am a massive fan of ruthless Robbie Lawler.
All right, so this boxer told us he has done nothing but defend takedowns over the last 8 weeks, and he's able to stuff the first shot tonight.
John, I was smirking. I was smirking in the fighter meeting like, okay, this guy's just talking. But nope, he goes out there and he does exactly what he said he was going to do. This has to be a massive boost to his confidence as this fight goes forward.
Just out of range with that right hand. 2 minutes have expired off the round 1 clock here. Glancing right hand lands upstairs.
Another good stick to the head. Beautiful combination of the hand there.
All right, single collar tie now. Now the uppercuts are coming.
He better start moving. He cannot stand here and eat these uppercuts.
Strike lands there, and somehow his opponent's chin held up.
His opponent's chin held up, but you do not want to be on the receiving end of those types of strikes.
Under 2 minutes to go in a back-and-forth first round here.
He has to evade, stay at space.
Well, he continues to do a nice job here defensively, protecting his head, raising the guard, and really frustrating the offensive fighter a little bit.
Lesson 1 in boxing class, hands up, chin down. Oh, nice double leg, yes.
Under a minute to go in our opening round. Postures up now and lands a vicious head strike. Well, pretty good work off of the bottom here by Robbie Lawler.
Now he's going full mount.
Lawler's in half guard. Final seconds of the round.
10 seconds.
Oh, Diaz is... Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. How about this fight, folks? You see, he was nearly caught in a submission there right at the end of the round. Saved by the bell. So back to the stool. Mentally probably not in a great place here. We'll see if he can recover and get himself back into this fight. All right, a lot of high-level striking action in that last round. Daniel, take us through it if you will.
Tit for tat. Who has the best chin? It seemed as though they were looking for that answer. Both guys took risk. What a fantastic round.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, round 2. All right, next round is now underway. DC, any major takeaways after the previous 5 minutes?
That both of these guys are very evenly matched. The matchmakers did a fantastic job when they put these two in the octagon. So even though it wasn't crazy, you got to see high-level mixed martial arts.
Unable to connect with the right. Just misses there with the left. Oh, beautiful jab there by Diaz.
He's hurt bad.
Big left hand there inside. That struck over the top, and now his opponent in a world of trouble.
Beautiful lateral change. Make him think you're going low, come right over the top with that beautiful overhand. Great punch.
Oh, big left hand there. Well, you got to think he might be trying to set up that overhand again. He's found a home for it all night long. Let's see if that holds true. Under 3 minutes now to go in round 2.
Oh, nice hook there by Diaz.
Diaz covering up.
Beautiful body kick.
Single collar tie now.
Another big body kick.
Man, what a connection right there. I'm not sure his opponent knows where he is.
No, he is on Beach Street right now. He's seeing Tweety birds over the top of his head. When you take a hook like that, you are on wobbly legs. Oh, my goodness!
Well, I'm no fighter, but if I rock a guy to that extent, I feel like I'm closing the show.
Absolutely. You gotta go close the show if you get a guy hurt that way.
Back to the feet now. And now leather being thrown on both sides. All right, looks as though that strike maybe opened up a cut around the eye area.
Yeah, it looks like that strike opened up a cut, John, but it's nothing to worry about now, but he's got to start to protect it.
All right, so that opened up a cut around his eye area.
He hasn't moved his head well. He was taking shots too clean, and now a cut has opened up.
Well, a really good second round for him thus far. After a somewhat lackluster first round, he has found the rhythm and found his striking range. Scary proposition for the opponent now here in round two. Looks as though that kick to the body got through. Oh, now the hook in the clinch by Robbie Lawler. Final seconds here of round two. Round three next. All right, there's the horn, and what a round it was for him, DC. And look at him walking back to that corner. He's feeling himself a little bit.
Oh, he's feeling himself. Look at his coaches. They're all celebrating because they know that if they stay the course, if they do the exact same thing, they may be able to find the finish this time.
All right, so there's the end of the round, and on one side, thrill, on the other, agony after that knockdown.
Yeah, he was able to really damage him with that big punch. You see the hands, the speed, how sharp he is, how technical he is. It allows him to land in spots where his opponent is winging punches. Great strike landed, great punch landed to put his opponent down.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway. Clipped him with the right hand there. Oh, he lands another strike to the body here. Really starting to connect on a lot of strikes to the midsection here in the latter stages of this fight. Oh, he's had a huge strike right there. I'm not sure how many more of these his opponent can take.
Massive shot that he landed. Great job.
Huge left hand. That punch no good. Oh, and he tags him with the straight. Nice job there by Diaz. Well, you know this is the hurt business, and both guys are compromised at this stage of the fight.
Yeah, both guys are compromised. Both guys have been beat up. Both guys have done a great job of...
Oh, he smells blood in the water. Got to start looking for the finish here. Oh, well placed with the hammer fist there by Diaz. Well, we may have the best cut men and women in the business, but I'm not sure they're going to be able to do much with that cut. It continues to widen with every passing strike. Oh, in good position to rip off a Kimura here.
Oh, it's getting deep.
Nice transition from the Kimura to the armbar now. Oh, so how about that? The offensive fighter bails on the submission now.
Very smart. You got to keep position over submission.
All right, so he's sort of turtled up here. Not great body language. Perhaps he's trying to bait him in a little bit. Oh, Diaz's lower jaw does not look good. I don't think it's broken, but starting to show some obvious signs of swelling. Good, solid strike on the ground. Oh, staying busy from top position. He lands another ground strike there. Lawler getting work from the top here. These ground and pound strikes very effective. Let's see if he tries to work his way back to his feet. Most fighters will tell you offensive wrestling is the hardest, most exhausting thing.
Especially if you're just running the guy over, John, and then he just gets up.
Landing strikes nicely here from top position. All right, getting late in the fight right now, DC. Dream fight for the fans, maybe not so much for the judges. It's been back and forth.
It's been so close. I would not want to be sitting at the judges' table right now. I don't know who's winning this fight. What a tight armbar. Very smart there. You never favor submission over a dominant position.
He's having his way with him here. All right, so a grueling battle on the ground, and no surprise, the crowd pops in appreciation as the fighters work their way back. hands there. Somehow, his opponent stayed up there.
I mean, he's still on his feet, but he's not. Oh, my goodness.
An incredible fight as long as it played out, and we will need the judges' scorecards. Tremendous back-and-forth affair tonight. All right, the official decision is now in. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges scored the contest 29-28. Declaring the winner by unanimous decision, Nick Diaz!
Well, he certainly hasn't been the most active fighter on the roster, but when he does compete, Nick Diaz still gets the job done, so congratulations to Diaz, to the Cesar Gracie fight team, the Scrap Pack, and everybody else. Another signature win for Nick Diaz here tonight, and this 209 tattoo looking pretty good right now.
I'm a bad man. Say you yes, young king, we got one. See you when we eating and they food from the pot done. Tell the people hold them heads and eyes up so we can organize the youth to rise up. I'm not a colonizer, sympathizer. Me and all my franchises been survivors, sons and fathers meant for progress at all costs. Any minor setbacks is but a small cost. Not enough pressure for me to call the dogs off. I am more the spirit in charge than all y'all. So what is a messiah to a man? You can try and understand what's a lion to a man.
Our tail of the tape for this middleweight fight. All right, to get us started with the official introductions, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC middleweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Robert the Reaper Whittaker! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Chael Sonnen!
You ready to fight? Ready. Good.
All right, round 1 is upon us, and it always feels special and heightened when Robert Whittaker is in there. Not just in Australia, not just in New Zealand. He is one of the most popular fighters on planet Earth. I actually think his approval rating is
Taking for a ride. Nice double leg. Nice finish.
Oh, and he escapes up to his feet. Very nice. Takedown defense is there.
Big punch from the clinch. He's got to start moving his head. He cannot take this many shots to the head.
Chael Sonnen gets the double leg takedown. Nothing telegraphed about that shot. Well done. Really maximizing his shots here on the ground.
And another one. Another strike from the top lands for him.
Sonnen's got him in a crucifix now. Going to go to work from the top.
Big ground and pound.
Well, that combination's going to leave a mark. You see him getting top position, standing over his opponent, and delivering the ground strike. Nice job by Chael.
He cut him.
Chael's looking for that arm triangle now. Oh, look out, folks. That is tight.
It looks like it's getting going.
Oh, submission defense on full display there.
He said that he was very aware of what this guy brought to the octagon, and it showed in that defense.
Well, he's staying pretty effective here, fighting off of his back. Nice strike landed there by the bottom by Sonnen.
Oh, right in the mouth.
All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here. This is a terrible position.
Oh, big elbow.
Great ground and pound by this man.
You need to work. I'll stand this up. It's work.
Keep working, keep working.
Nice.
Outstanding pressure from top position here by Robert Whittaker. Well, maybe ill-advised to be competing off your back, but he's landing. Chael's in half guard. Horn sounds for the end of round one. All right, there's the horn indicating the end of the round. So potentially a big factor here, ladies and gentlemen. The cut on the cheek sustained in that round. Certainly better to be below than above the eye, but the cut man's got to get in there and close that thing up. All right, back to the stools we go. Offensively, a lot to like from him, but on defense, he hasn't been able to stop anything tonight.
Yeah, it's got to be the whole game, though, John. He's got to be willing and able to do everything. He's done a good job on the offensive side, but he has not defended well, and now he's dealing with that nasty cut. That cut is going to be an issue as the fight goes forward. He's got to change something.
You ready to fight? Ready. Go.
All right, here we go with round two. Whittaker gets tattooed with that hook. Beautifully timed and placed.
I mean, is this thing on repeat? How many times can you say punch to the head?
Oh, that is a furious inside leg kick. You ever taken like a 5-finger to the inside of your leg? That don't feel good. Never mind a kick like that.
Slapping your leg hurts. Imagine someone this side kicking you with his shin in the inside of your leg. You cannot take many of those kicks.
Missed with that attempt. Takedown defense holds up. Chael Sonnen goes for the takedown. Unable to land. One of the better takedown artists out there. Nothing doing on that attempt. Oh, they're trading huge shots here. We'll see who's the last man standing.
Oh, the kick landed.
All right, so look at that. A cut has been opened around that eye area.
He's taking shots over and over again to that area, and now he's dealing with a cut. He passed the half guard.
All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position.
Getting them out here.
We have crossed the midpoint of this one.
Massive shot from the top.
White setting up for an armbar now.
Oh, it's getting very, very deep.
Oh, he's got a strong grip on that arm.
He starts to extend the elbow.
All right, so he lets go of the submission now.
He let go because he saw that he was going to lose his position. You got to maintain dominant position when you're in a fight.
A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control.
Oh, he puts his knee on belly. He's postured, landing huge ground and pound. The guy has to move or the fight's going to get finished.
This is some exhausting work, man.
I mean, it is so tiring to be fighting in this way. So much wrestling, so much grappling, expending all this energy trying to hold the guy down. I mean, no takedown is not fought. No reversal is not fought. Everything they're doing is fought to the very last minute before it gets given up.
Well, the ground and pound has been working for him. Nice job here by Sonnen. Oh, there's some good ground and pound here, and some swelling has now been caused on his opponent. Final seconds here. Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Chael. All right, the round is over, and Whittaker's eye is looking pretty bad at this point, DC. The cut man's going to hustle in there and see if he can work on that, or that eye might swell shut.
Hey, do something.
All right, well, 1 minute of end swell can only do so much. Let us look back at some of the damaging strikes in that previous round.
It doesn't seem like it's going to do much. And if it does, he can't take any more of these shots. He was too stationary. He took everything square on the target. He's got to move his head, and he's got to be proactive instead of reactive in terms of his defenses.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here we go. Third and final round.
Nice job of hiding that head kick.
Oh, beautiful straight right hand. Stuffs the takedown, no problem. Just misses with the left hook.
Lands a quick jab. Oh, nice takedown defense.
Oh, nice punch from the clinch by Whitaker. Well, you didn't see a lot of the body work from him in the earlier rounds, but he's certainly getting after it here. Big shot to the body connects there. We'll see if he can follow it up.
Big shot to the head.
Oh, you land island. Is that what we're doing here?
Oh, big punch land.
3 minutes now to go in the fight. Massive head kick.
If you're going to go out, go out on your shield. If you're going out, go out on your shield. Don't just walk backwards. Go forward. Make him fight you. Great timing there. Beat the hips and got the takedown.
Might be a submission attempt here, champ.
I mean, you cannot sit in a full guard. When you sit the full guard, you give these guys so many opportunities.
Well, not ideal to spend this much time on the bottom, but you can't fault him for his activity. Landing strikes here from the bottom. Nice work by Robert Whitaker. Well, he's worked very hard on this part of his game, and these ground strikes are really starting to take their toll. All right, side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks.
Another ground and pound strike gets home. Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Shunin. Oh, beautiful transition right into side control.
Look at that. Recognize he was about to lose position.
30 seconds now to go in the fight.
He's going after that cut over and over again, and every time he lands, the cut gets worse.
Let's get you some highlights now as this one goes the distance, DC, and a lot to like in terms of his takedown game. Really took it to that requisite next level here tonight.
He took it to the next level. He's a guy that you know what's coming. You know that you have to defend the wrestling. But even if you're trying to prepare for it, you never are in the training room with anyone that is just like him. And when you come into contact with him, you understand the difference in training opposed to being there with him. He put the grind on this guy, and he got a convincing victory.
The official decision is in. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. The judges scored the contest 29-28, 30-27, 29-28. For the winner by unanimous decision,
All right, so another big night in a career full of them for the one, the only Chael P. Sonnen as he gets his hand raised here tonight. A little bit of a subdued celebration out of the Sonnen camp. You know they have visions of UFC middleweight gold, and they are going to stop at nothing until they get there. All right, here's the heavyweight wrestler Curtis Razor Blades representing Team Elevation there in Colorado. And here's a guy who, at least on paper, has more takedowns secured offensively than any fighter in UFC heavyweight history.
You know, they talk about specialists, and at times you find a guy that's so good at one skill that you know what's coming and you can't stop it. Curtis Blades is one of those guys. He's a national wrestling champion. He's very big. He's very skilled, and he has great cardio. The great cardio allows him to press this wrestling style on guys, and they can't keep up with him. He is solely one of the top 5 heavyweights in the world.
And he's certainly got a good work rate for this heavyweight division. Works as hard in training as anybody. Still in search of that elusive first championship opportunity. Big spot for Curtis Razor Blades here tonight. All right, so here's the former world title challenger, the Black Beast, Derek Lewis. Of course, you have shared the octagon with this man, and they don't pack much more power than this guy in this heavyweight division.
No, some guys are blessed with a power that's just jarring, and Derek Lewis is one of those guys. He's so big, he's so strong, he's deceptively quick when he's in there, and he's unbelievably athletic. He will throw double kicks, and you think that he's going up with the left leg, but then the right leg lands. He throws the right hand from anywhere, and the moment he lands, he can put your lights out. And it does not matter the time of the round. Yeah. Derek Lewis can finish at any moment in the fight.
And he's a guy who's also been a real workhorse for the UFC. Made his debut back in 2014. He did have a recent knee surgery. Let's see how he comes out of it here tonight. And now our tail of the tape for this heavyweight fight. We send it inside the octagon, we find Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the co-main event of the evening. It's time! This fight is 5 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Curtis Razor Blades. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Derek the Black Beast Lewis.
The veteran Herbert Dean, our referee for this one.
You ready? Good.
All right, so another big spot here for Curtis Razor Blades. And if this fight was happening a few years ago, you would expect an early shot from Curtis Blades. But now that the striking has started to catch up with the wrestling, perhaps Blades will show his opponent a different look here early tonight. Back to the leg kick now. That one's no good.
Very fast jab lands.
Blades gets caught by the inside leg kick.
It's okay. Keep going. Keep going.
Big shot lands for both guys.
Oh, he's got him hurt here. Big shots landed by him now. Pretty good work with the strikes here off of his back by Blades.
Beautiful reversal on the ground.
2 minutes have gone by.
Oh, he got to the spot.
Well, he's on his back, but he's moving his head on the ground pretty well defensively. Lewis is in half guard now. Print the shirts. Ground and pound. Blades making these ground strikes count. Oh, nice job to split his guard and get the ground strike home again. And very effective with the ground and pound. Lewis getting worked here from the top. Let's see if he goes for a sweep to try to get back to his feet. Minute and a half to go in our opening round. Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Blades. All right, so now blood is a factor. You see that he has been opened up in that eye area.
Yeah, he's got hit in the eye, and now there's a cut. But it's nothing to worry about too much now. But he's got to be very careful with it as we go forward.
Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Curtis Blades. Might get the TKO here. All right into side control. Upper body strength figures to be put to good use here.
Yes, absolutely. And you got to look for his opponent to turn back into him. He should chase guillotine, but the opponent turns to the opposite side. He can take his back, throw his hooks in, try to choke, or flatten him out. Just go for the finish.
That horn sounds means we have reached the end of round one. Heading back to the corner after that round, Lewis's eye is completely shut at this point in time. So I wouldn't be surprised if you see the ringside physician come in and might even stop the fight here between rounds. All right, back to the stool, and he is officially swole, and I'm not talking about muscles. He is swollen up top.
I mean, he looks bad. It's because he was too stationary. He was on the receiving end of too many big shots. He was beat up. He was battered. He was bruised. And look at all the swelling. It shows that he has taken far too many.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, let's get to round two.
Great defense. That punch had no chance.
Oh, nice work on the feet there by the Black Beast, Derek Lewis. Really picking his spots in the stand-up here tonight. That's something his head coach, 4 ounces Bob Perez, talked a lot about here during fight. Stuffs the takedown, no problem. Lewis gets back up. Oh, timely hook.
Let's make it close. Let's get going now.
Ooh, big shot range.
Oh, tags him with the straight. Nice job there by the Black Beast.
Lands another punch to the head.
Well, it's been a wild fight thus far. Perhaps a contender for some bonus money at fight's end. These guys are going to have to dig deep. They're both hurt.
They're both hurt. You expected it, though. You expected a close fight. You did not expect a war like this, though, where both guys, from the moment they said fight, went forward, got in each other's face, and just beat each other up. It's been tremendous.
Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here.
Right to the knee on belly. That was a slick transition.
But at least staying busy on the bottom.
In the half guard. Now Blades is much safer position there, being in side control.
Hand control. Grab those wrists.
Under 2 minutes here to go in round two.
Let's work. I'm going to stand this up. Fight back.
Protect your face. Hands up.
Good work from the top here by Curtis Blades. Lewis's tie is essentially swollen shut at this point in time. I'm not so sure they're not going to step in, Daniel, and stop this fight right now. Hard to be a one-eyed fighter in a mixed martial arts set. Nice jab by Blades. Closes the gap and gets the single collar tie now.
He checked that last one.
Well, put up yet another takedown for Curtis Blades. The Team Elevation product came in tonight as the most decorated heavyweight takedown artist in UFC history.
30 seconds left. 30 seconds left in the round.
All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC.
Far down
Final seconds. Lewis's cheek looks like it's cut. Yes, it is. Starting to bleed a little bit now. 2 rounds in the books. Heading back to the corner now after a competitive round. And so Lewis's eye may not recover, folks. You can see the visible damage. It is nearly completely swollen shut at this point in time. Referee is watching things closely. I wouldn't be surprised, candidly, if the doctor stops the fight here between rounds. All right, as they attend to the damaged fighter, we will re-rack some replays for you. A lot of damaging strikes landed by the opposition in that previous round.
Well, him just not really paying attention on the defensive side has made his opponent look like an absolute world beater. He's a good fighter, but he has never looked this good, and that is partly because his opponent is not defending.
Third round underway. Blades, his strike attempt there is blocked. Throwing that jab now again. There it is, maybe the seminal blow, DC.
This might be the biggest shot of this entire fight. He lands a massive hook to put his opponent on wobbly legs.
Well, we know you fans out there generally don't like premature stoppages, but I'm not sure this would be premature. I mean, his face is essentially shut closed at this point in time.
He's just been beat up. He's been outclassed. He's been outworked. He's been outsmarted. His opponent has just been better. He's been better in every aspect of fighting, and it's showing in all the swelling that is on his face.
The ground strikes continue to pile up.
Yep, gotta be very careful there.
All right, half guard position here, DC. You have an extra pop in your step when you talk about fighters working out of this half guard.
Oh, man, I like half guard as a top fighter. I understand half guard as a bottom fighter. Don't want to be there. It's very dangerous. But if you are there, you have to be winning the position of the underhook. It opens up so many opportunities for you to either escape or sweep.
Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Curtis Blades. All right, the referee not seeing enough action there. We go back to the center of the octagon now. Just over 2 minutes to go in the round. Big strike lands.
Big strike lands. Now he looks to try to take down that free.
All right, so it looks as though now the referee will step in to look at the swelling on that eye as he calls for the doctor. Maybe he wanted to step in earlier, but now he had no choice.
He had no choice. The swelling is so bad, he can't see. He's flailing at his opponent right now.
Yeah, and that'll do it. Kind of got to be able to see the opponent if you're going to fight in mixed martial arts, and that eye is essentially closed, so that marks the end of the fight. The decision is inside the octagon. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, the doctor has called a stop to this fight. Declaring the winner by TKO, Curtis Razor Blades.
Well, there is a new heavyweight force to be reckoned with. His name is Curtis Razor Blades. Congratulations to Mr. Blades and his team, Team Elevation. Huge result for them here tonight. And a lot of people were wondering, what is the ceiling on Curtis Blades? Might be UFC heavyweight champion after what we saw tonight.
My view from the top of the moon, I can see the whole world sitting in my hand, amazing view. We finna break the rules, and we gon' make them too. I can't follow slip, I gotta stand tall, that's what a leader do. Follow me, I'm leading you. Hey, we finna turn up, crank up the heater, here they finna burn.
If any modern-era UFC athlete is worthy of a Hall of Fame distinction, despite having never realized a UFC title, I would submit to you Donald Cowboy Cerrone. His resume reads like a UFC record.
And he just keeps on getting better. Every time you think Cowboy is starting to get to the end of the road, he reinvents himself. He makes some small change to his game that allows him to compete at the highest level. The run that he went on after beating Alexander Hernandez and then coupling that with the massive victory over Ally Aquinta, you thought watching that you were watching the very best Cowboy Cerrone you've ever seen. And this is at the tail end of a career that spanned over a decade.
And his new source of motivation, his son Danger. These are very legitimate championship aspirations for Donald Cowboy Cerrone, trying to move one step closer to it. Donald Cerrone, and he finds himself in another big spot here tonight. Well, you want to talk about a fighter who checks all the boxes, DC. Here's the UFC featherweight king, your right-hand man, Max Breslau.
The Blessed Express is always on my mind. He's one of the best fighters and one of the best guys that we know. The pace and the ability to push and press forward is something that the UFC's featherweight division has never really seen. To melt Jose Aldo in the way that he did, to melt Brian Ortega in the way that he did, is truly a compliment to Max Holloway in his preparation, true Hawaiian to his soul, and it shows in the toughness that he exhibits when he steps into the octagon.
You talk about a guy ably taking the torch from the Hall of Famer BJ Penn. Max blessed Holloway. Few guys are going to be able to match the cardio. You mentioned the pace and the pressure. All eyes on Max Holloway yet again here tonight. Max Holloway, once again, ready to engage in a big spot here tonight. And now our tail of the tape for this lightweight scrap. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC lightweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Donald Cowboy Cerrone. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the former UFC featherweight champion of the world, Max Holloway.
Herb Dean, our referee for this one.
Ready. Good.
Well, if any fighter can go 10 hard fives, it's probably Max Holloway. So let us see how he approaches the early portions of this round. This is a guy who has put forth statistically the most amazing striking performance I have ever seen against Calvin Kattar back on Fight Island. You're getting punches and bunches from Max Holloway, of that you can be sure. There's the leg kick, that one checked by Cerrone. Unable to connect with the right hand there. There's that jab from Max Holloway. Didn't take him long to find a home for that tonight.
I mean, Max Holloway constantly fights behind the jab, and you would expect it at the start of every single fight. The jab leads to everything else that he does inside the octagon.
Hard shots landing on both sides here. Oh, is he pulling guard? No! Right into a flying armbar attempt.
Right into a flying armbar. He put his foot on the hip, used it to propel himself up into that submission.
Oh, now he bails on the submission.
There it is. Now he's going to mount.
Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now. These ground strikes really started to add up. There's another one.
Now he's got good body position. Yup.
Well, very efficient and effective with the ground and pound strikes here. High-level work by Cerrone.
Very active off of his back. Lands a beautiful strike from the bottom.
Cerrone's back in full mount. Well, that was a high-level extended battle on the ground. Now, though, the athletes back to their feet, and no surprise, the crowd responds in kind.
The crowd just loves.
Oh, he is hurting for certain.
Oh, nice level change.
Oh, he's stepping over the head here.
Oh, he's got the Kimura position locked in now.
He's got the Kimura locked in. It's on him now to attack the wrist and start cranking on that arm.
Wow, he's out. The fight's going to continue.
Oh, my goodness. I thought it was over. I thought this fight was over.
Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Holloway. Man, submission defense is a powerful thing. Offense keeps going for it. Defenders held up every step of the way.
Yeah, the defense has done a great job just making sure he leaves nothing long, no submission attempts. Even when they get him, he continues to stay calm and patient, and he's defending these submissions.
Nice combination of elbows there by Cowboy Cerrone. 5 minutes in the books.
Great job that round. I want you to keep doing exactly that. Change up your strikes. The boxing looks great. The kickboxing down low looks awesome. And that head kick, that's one.
All right, let's take a look back at some of the replays from that last round.
Unbelievable to see these high-level competitors get in each other's face, tuck their chin, bite down on the mouth guard, and just let it all hang out over the course of 5 minutes.
All right, DC, here we go. Round 2. How good is this? Max Holloway, Donald Cowboy Cerrone. Cerrone's head kick is blocked, so no damage inflicted there. Another power leg strike for Cerrone. I mean, what else can you say about that Max Holloway jab? Just makes it look easy.
He makes it look...
That is a huge shot right there, DC. You don't want to eat too many more of those.
No, and he needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad. He ate that kick. He took that whole kick, yep. Distance management from one, another punch lands.
Nice jab there by Cerrone. Nice job by Cerrone to attack the body with that kick right underneath the elbow of his opponent.
Right under the elbow. I mean, he's been hurt with that strike before in his career. He understands how damaging it can be, and tonight he is using it as his tool to try to get the victory.
46 total strikes have landed for Donald Cowboy Cerrone, and landing with 61% accuracy tonight against Max Holloway.
Oh, back and forth we go.
Well, he was a little bit lackluster in round 1. You can't say the same here in this second round. He has really picked up the pace, an uptick in the aggression and the output, and starting to find his range here in the pocket. Holloway gets hit with a kick.
But he needs to check one of these kicks. He has to discourage him from throwing this kick over and over again. Came those inches right there, boy. Wow. It was good night if that landed. Nice punch to the head. He's got some hands, man.
Oh, and he found the target again. Straight right is there.
Oh, nice kick. Just turning his hip over into the leg kick. Does a great job of mixing up the strikes. Lands another leg kick.
1 minute now to go in round 2. Pretty good straight punch there by Holloway.
In the clinch. Jab is on point right now. Oh, nice kick.
Seconds winding down in round 2. All right, that's the end of round number 2.
let this guy outwork us. You're going to go out this round and you're going to outwork him.
All right, now we check out some of the action from that previous round, DC. How about the display of striking?
Just high level. I mean, you would think that we're watching a K1 level kickboxing match opposed to being in the UFC. Both displayed great technical skills, unbelievable striking.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway. All right, next round is now underway. Hopefully the action continues at a high level. Pretty good first 5 minutes.
Pretty good first 5 minutes. Both of them can really pick it up. Let's see who decides they're going to lead the dance as we go forward.
Oh, nice straight. That'll work. Just missed with that right hand. Well, he hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down tonight. He continues to connect on a high volume of strikes here.
Oh, nice kick.
Well, he's looking for that left hand, just out of range, though, with it. Holloway gets caught with that punch. Well, these numbers unofficial, but they are strong. 73 total strikes have landed for Donald Cerrone. Well, hitting on 1 out of every 2, landing with 50% accuracy tonight against Max Holloway. 3 minutes now to go in this one. Back and forth we go.
He does a great job getting out of that clinch position.
Well, not sure if he's lighter on his feet or what it is, but these last couple of rounds, he's been far more aggressive, a lot more pressure. Oh, he's really starting to light him up now. Holloway's nose is bleeding now, so we'll see how he handles that adversity, but nothing ideal about it here in the middle of this fight.
Massive hook lands, and his opponent seems to be on his way out of the fight.
Big right hook coming, it's blocked. These guys are both throwing everything with fight-ending intentions.
What a fight.
All right, well, he rocked him pretty good, but didn't sort of smell blood in the water, and now his opponent's back in the fight.
I mean, blood's in the water. You got to go and get it. You got to go find the finish. You can't.
Oh, he is stunned. Drunk driving out there. We'll see if he can recover.
Oh! He's throwing every part of himself into these big leg kicks.
All right, seems as
Another one.
again going back to the jab just out of range. Well, he's got the reach advantage.
He hurt him again. Guillotine jump.
Oh, it looks like he's countering here with maybe a Von Flu. He's got, oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. So the fighter was really caught in a submission there just as the horn sounded. Safe to say he was saved by the bell there. So back to the stools they go. 60 seconds to recover here. We're going to fight on, ladies and gentlemen. Another round coming up. All right, so there's the end of the round. It had a little bit of everything and nearly a finish due to a submission.
But you see, when you're on the ground with him, you're in danger. You're constantly under attack. There is no place to rest. Where you can rest with most guys, you got to be very aware against this guy, or he's going to catch you in something that you can't get out of. Great defense on display there.
Well, not only has he stayed aggressive as he was in the previous round, landing a high volume of strikes, but he's also been efficient, not just with his strikes, but also with his body movement. Complete performance out of this fighter here tonight. Cerrone gets caught by the inside leg.
These boys are standing right in front of each other, just kind of going at it. You stay on the outside of Cerrone, he will put combinations together that you might not see.
Huge connection there.
He landed it perfectly. Perfect placement, perfect position. What a huge blow in a big moment in this fight. That was landed clean.
Well, informed speculation says he's going to try to set up another hook here. Holloway's blocking well now. You see the fighter raise the guard to protect that obviously damaged nose. All right, he closes the distance, gets the single collar tie, and the Cerrone takedown defense is there.
Oh, he got him again. He hurt him bad.
Well, watch for him to set up that hook again here. Trying to land the elbow there to no avail. Huge connection by him there.
He needs to get on his bicycle, John. He needs to get into space so that he doesn't get finished.
Well, hard to win fights in mixed martial arts from the bottom, but nice work here in that position by Holloway. Oh, the ground and pound is there. Holloway's eye starting to swell now.
Oh, right into mount.
Continuing to stay busy here on the ground.
Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
Ooh, this could be it. That thing is tight.
That arm triangle is deep.
Oh, favoring position over submission.
Very smart decision. You never want to value the submission over keeping dominant position. All these actions, though, these big actions, got to wear on the gas tank of both guys.
Under 20 seconds now to go. Well, this is a tough fighter to buck off. Very good pressure and work here by Cerrone. Buzzer sounds for the end of round 4, 20 minutes in the books. All right, there's the horn. What a round it was, DC. And, of course, the seminal moment, that big knockdown that nearly got his opponent out of there for good.
Almost finished the fight, but now he needs to reset, right? Don't rush. Go back out to the next round and just try to find that shot again. If he rushes, if he overexerts himself, he will run out of energy and put himself at risk of losing the fight.
All right, so there's the horn signifying the end of the round. We had a knockdown there, but not a knockout.
No, it wasn't a knockout, but you can't take those shots. That big punch landed, and it sat him down. If he gets hit with another one of those, it might be good night, Irene.
You ready to fight? Ready. Do it.
Fifth and final round. Cerrone gets hit with a kick. So he's really starting to put together some significant head kick there as he lands, and maybe time to get the bonus checks ready. Yeah, man, crowd loving it. Just a gorgeous shot there to end the fight. Really just the way he drew it up. He found the opening and capitalized on it to the utmost extent. Nicely done to finish the fight. We send it inside the octagon. Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 20 seconds of round number 5. Declaring the winner by knockout, Donald Cowboy Cerrone.
So congratulations to Donald Cowboy Cerrone, yet another UFC win here tonight. And once again, he has taken on all comers. Once again, he finds a way to get his hand raised tonight as he puts all his skills together. And of course, if one guy knows how to celebrate a W, it is Cowboy Cerrone. Tap that kick.
cause I'm nice like that. Baby, I'm cool like that. Dice Mico que rico, que como yo no hay nada. Ya estamos a 30,000 por party. Salí piquetúa, hoy salí de Bulgari. Se dio par de trago y se puso Bulgari. Se vistió de chita, yo que vine de safari. Ma, you know what's up, aquí no hay excusa. Súbete la falda, me gusta esa blusa. Ma, you know what's up, llegué y siempre abusa. Sé que andas en alta, de 2 o 3 la musa. Mucha mami, está ahí en el club, baby, muévelo al revés. Cual yo quiero, yo no sé. Sube y baja